Yo. Mic check. My mic is working. So we live, people. What's the word out there, man? We back at it again with another show, people. Like, share, subscribe. Click that link that's pinned at the bottom of the chat to become an official sponsor of the channel for as low as 99 cents a month. Also, make sure you vote on that poll. I'll put a quick poll up there just to see what everybody thinking. And welcome in, man. What's happening out there, man? Shout out to my brother Mike in the building. Shout out to my brother Molly in the building. Shout out to my brother Lazy in the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? These are facts, ladies and gentlemen. These are facts. What's going on, man? We're here, open discussion. We're just here to talk about yesterday's state of play. I know we spoke about it briefly yesterday after the show ended, but today we could kind of dig deep into the topics and shit like that. So we here, man. We here. Mike, I beat the last boss. Going for the true ending now. Oh, Saros, okay, fire. I got no health for the boss. Yeah, man, you gotta get with it, man. It's not, once you get the hang of it though, like from what I could remember, just focus on his patterns, bro. Once you focus on his patterns and you start to see what he does, you'll get it, bro. You'll get it. Why my mic sound like that, bro? Yo, mic check. I think there's a little. But yeah. You'll figure it out, bro. And then let me know once you finish the game. Let me know what you thought about the ending and all. Onimusha. I did play Onimusha. I did play it this morning. I played the demo. It's good. It's good. The demo's good. I'm not mad at it. It was quick. It's a little too easy though. Of course, you could adjust the difficulty, but it's a good game. It's like when the demo ended, like I wanted to continue playing. Like I would have continued. Like that's a game that if I had it, like I probably would finish it. But then I go to the store and that shit's $70. That I don't agree with. I don't think that game should be $70. That's too much. That should have been, if that game was set at like $49.99, it would have been a way better price for the. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not mad at the game. I'm not mad at it. Corey knows what he's doing. Where the fuck is Neil Druckmann? Neil Druckmann is busy, brother. I'm officially putting him on fraud watch. Nah, brother. Can't do all that. Oh, no. Can't do all that. It's not like he's been hiding for fucking 8 years. That's not what's happening. We seen what he's been doing. There's a difference between him and Corey. Like, we've actually seen Neil Druckmann out in the field. He's been working, you know, busy with what you call that show? Getting awards in the Emmys and shit for the Last of Us HBO Max series. That motherfucker busy. You know? He got one of the greatest franchises of all time in his hands. You know? His boss at Sony want him to make more money for the company. So he got to do what he's told. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to shit like that. So, and Neil Druckmann is not Cory Barlog, but all right. I mean, Cory Barlog is not Neil Druckmann. Let's set that record straight right now. Okay, let's set it straight right now. Neil Druckmann, you know, created his own vision, his own world with The Last of Us. Okay. And created one of the greatest franchises of all time, video game history. So let's calm down with the Cory Barlog is better than it's at his level. It's not. It's none of that. He's not missing. We know where he's at. We know where he's been at. He's been talking. He does interviews. He posts shit on his Instagram. He's out. He's out there. You have access to Neil Druckmann. We have not had access to Cory Barlog for fucking 8 years. Are we dead ass? Like, are we dead ass? They're not on the same level, brother. My level was 60. Yeah, bro. Regardless of what level you on, that's the shit about Saros, bro. You might think you might have a straight, like a perfect run, and when you get to the boss, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get him this time. Because I'm at level this, I got full health, and this, that, and the third, and you still could die. Wolverine looks crazy. Yeah, Wolverine looks fucking incredible, bro. September's just too crazy. Yeah, but once they removed Phantom Blade Zero out of September, that's Wolverine's month right there. No questions asked. Nah, he's on fraud watch. Molly, you bugging, bro. It got me thinking we might see a certain monkey where at the Summer Game Fest. I ain't see a goddamn thing, and season 2 was trash. If it's whether it's trash or not, that's what he was doing. Is my whole point. Whether the shit was trash or not, that's what Neil Druckmann has been doing this whole time. Like, we know that for a fact. We know he came back to the studio afterwards. We know he set out the crunch time to its employees and all this shit. Like, we know what's going on. Is my whole point with Neil Druckmann. We know. We didn't know anything with Cory Barlog. Shout out to Insomniac. Oh yeah, which is what I've been preaching to you this whole time. This whole time. You take Insomniac out of the picture, what are we left with when it comes to the first party with PlayStation? This is what I've been telling you the whole time. And people still trying to like act like PlayStation could do no wrong. Like, we dead ass? Yo, these dudes put out a game every 2 years, bro. Going back to the original Spider-Man. Every 2 years. How do we do that? What are we going to say? Insomniac has access to shit that Santa Monica don't have? And Naughty Dog don't have? And the rest of them? Like, what are we talking about here? This is what I've been telling you. I still can't believe we got a talking Jello shop. Yeah, 100%. Which is Molly's boy, Cory Barlog. That's his boy. That's his boy. Look at this guy. Corey's better. God of War show, God of War remakes, and the new game. Brother, God of War remake just started in 2026. So what are we talking about? Like, they just started working on that. It's not like it's coming out next year. Like, that's what they've been secretly working on for the past 8 years. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit's not coming out. That shit's coming out for the PS6. Like, are we dead ass? Season 2. I thought season 2 was trash too, but that's not the point. The point is that's what he was doing. This guy Molly's trolling, bro. Santa Monica is moving like Insomniac. Yeah, he's trolling. Go to my previous comment gifted. It got me thinking we might see a certain monkey. I think you're gonna see dead gods from Greek and Norse. Oh yeah. In the God of War, the new game, yes. So in the new God of War, with Laufrey, how they call it? How's her name? Laufrey or some shit like that. Yes, she is gonna be hitting different mythologies throughout the game. So that's at least that's what I got from it. The story, you could kind of see like she's gonna go to the different mythologies, and towards the end she's gonna open up the portal, which is gonna allow somehow Kratos, because you know how the new Kratos game is rumored to be like in Egypt. So that's somehow gonna allow Kratos to jump into that the Egyptian mythology. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but you could kind of see like where the story's gonna like head. Like where the story's headed, I mean. So it should be a good game. Like, it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a great game, bro. But you know, I wouldn't be mad at the people that are saying that it's like a rinse and repeat, you know, which is what we said yesterday, right? It kind of looks like the same. Like when I talk about Yote Tsushima, all that shit looking the same. This is kind of the same thing. You know, it's gonna have a different filter on it, different colors. Obviously it's gonna be different mythologies and shit, but the core of it, it's kind of like the same. It's the Frey, which is Kratos, the cube, which could be Atreus, and the ribbon on the sword, which could be I forgot the head that he carries around. I forgot his name, which is gonna play basically him. So you got the three amigos going out there, and you know, I'm talking about the core of it. Okay, the core of it. It's like it's the same game. Obviously, she can now jump, so the combat looks way better now. No, because they finally brought back the aerial attacks and shit like that, so that shit is gonna look way better. She can jump and do all types of shit. I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna make her OP. Why? Because we also find out yesterday that the person who wrote the game wasn't Cory Barlog this whole time. So what I got from it was that Cory Barlog began writing the game, like the starting of it, and then she took over. which her name is what's her name? I got it right here. Hold on. Ariel Lawrence. That's who wrote the game. So he started it. He probably wrote, I don't know, like the first 25% of it. I don't know. I'm not sure. They don't say. But that's how it went. So that shit is wild to me. That all this time, Corey hasn't been doing shit. And according to Santa Monica, because this is something that I'm going to show you here, right? According to Santa, I don't know why the chat's not showing up in the box below me. This is fucking ridiculous. There's always some bullshit happening with these fucking Streamlabs and all this shit. Whatever. So this is what MBG had tweeted yesterday, right? If Corey didn't direct it, then what has he been directing the whole time, right? Santa Monica official account replies, Corey is the head of creative at Santa Monica. This involves working with game directors like Ariel Lawrence and guiding the long-term vision for all games in the series. So that is what Corey has now become over at Santa Monica. How you feel about that? Also, this game is gonna be parallel to 2018 and Ragnarok. So everything is happening all at once. So yeah. This story has me very intrigued. I've been reading theories all morning. Yeah, cause it's great. It's like movies, bro. When you tie shit together, when you wrap it all up together, like put this with this theory, like who doesn't love that type of shit? I love when they do that shit in movies and shit. Like, oh, that's because that's why. Like, I love all that shit, bro. So that shit's gonna be fire. The cube might be a mystery character. Nah, bro. He's a fucking cube, bro. He's a cube. That's what he's gonna be the whole game. Corey's the creative head, yes. Corey is writing the whole universe. The GOAT needs assistance. Bruh. He's not the GOAT. That's number one. Not the GOAT. Number two, we learn that Santa Monica Studios is officially a God of War Studios. Like, that's what they are. You see how San Diego is MLB The Show only? Like, Santa Monica is only God of War. That's all we're gonna see from it. Because in the interview, and like they said right there in that tweet, all of the other God of War projects. So they're gonna tap into other characters. Like we might get a Loki one in the future. We're gonna get another Kratos, most likely, and they're gonna tap into different characters. So it's gonna be God of War, whatever in the bottom, like LaFrey, God of War, Loki. It's gonna be like that as a series now. So Santa Monica is officially a God of War studio. They better start working quicker, yo. They gotta work faster. So yeah. The heads at PlayStation are fucking delusional. These motherfuckers do not know what they talking about. These people don't know what the hell they doing. I mean, they don't. I'm sorry to say, but they do not know what they're doing. How is it that you give, whatever, I really don't care, but you give Cory Barlog the fucking head of creative, overseeing the projects of all the God of Wars? Like, if he knows what the fuck he doing, he don't even know what he's doing. Yoshida had to give him a little tap on his shoulder. Yo, my man, change all that shit. That shit is trash. He don't know what he's doing. How the fuck is he overseeing all the projects? Fast forward, you know how I know he don't know what the fuck he's doing? I'm gonna tell you. Fast forward to yesterday's State of Play, we got a fucking GameCube in the God of War. That's how I know he don't. Yoshida would have looked at that. He would say, yo, what the fuck is this? The cube. Yeah, take that shit out the game, my man. The fuck? You think I don't know what that is? Take it out. That shit is trash. I also wouldn't have minded if they pulled back a little bit on the camera. Like, I kind of feel like it's too close, and especially now that she's more acrobatic, she's gonna be up in the air doing all types of shit. I feel like they should have pulled back just a little bit with that camera. I hope we get a Freya game. All that shit's coming, bro. Freya, all that shit is coming, bro. Loki, they gonna make up fucking characters. We probably get a GameCube. Probably gets his own game. Who knows? Bro, someone could have turned him into a cube. It don't matter. Like, that's not even the point of it. Why turn him into a cube, and why is he a character in the fucking game? Like the little, whatever the shit was, what was that? Like a little dragon in the beginning that she was following? Like, that could have been the something that they turned that person into. Like, they say they turned that person into that little squirrel or whatever it was. That would have been much better. That would have made more sense. They turned him into a fucking cube. You understand? You're gonna be with this cube the whole game, like by your side. It's gonna be telling you what to do, which is also another thing that I noticed that is exactly like the other God of Wars. It's the same pattern. You're gonna have this motherfucking cube like Atreus telling you what to do. Oh, maybe we should go through here. And guess what? You're gonna go through there. And the ribbon is gonna be telling you shit too. And you know that shit's gonna be corny at times. Just know it, bro. It is gonna be corny at times. They're gonna throw in their bullshit ass, trash ass jokes that these people think is funny. And the shit ain't gonna hit. But the combat is, that combat look fire. Yeah, PlayStation don't know what the fuck they doing. PlayStation don't know. Corey's the head of the directive, like if he know what he doing. Hey, are we dead ass? I'm wondering if they gave him this title after 2018 one game of the year. I wonder if that was somehow like in a contract. Yo, we won a game of the year. Can I like move up? I don't know. I'm just making that up. I'm just wondering. The cube is retarded. We can't lie. Facts. 100%. That shit is trash. That cube is trash. The cube is trash. People defend. Molly and Mike are defending the cube being in the game. Like, we being that ass? We that ass here? I would get the cube complaints if it was The Last of Us or something, but it's God of War, bro. I feel like they can do anything. That shit is lazy writing. Whoever wrote that is lazy, bro. So you're gonna have two people talking. The cube and the ribbon on the sword. The whole game. Telling you where to go, what to do, with their corny ass jokes. Like, are we being that ass? It gave me Disney vibes. Yeah, facts. It's a mythology game, bro. You're playing with gods and people with big flying dragons. Yes. But like I said, not too long ago, I would have been fine with just the little squirrel, the little dragon running around. I would have been fine with that. Brother, a cube. I don't think you understanding, bro. It's a fucking cube. Who gave a shoulder thrust to the fucking mini boss that she was fighting. That's wild. That's wild. Bro, there's an anime called I Got Reincarnated as Slime. He's a cube and he's OP. Brother, we talking about God of War here. We talking about God of War. Okay? And also, listen, the game is going to be fire because they already have the base. All they got to do is build on the base. They keep on building on that base. You know, so there's no way like the game is going to be like, oh, it's trash. Like, nah. But look at this, right? Look at this.
So fast. Genuinely, my heart is beating so fast right now. Oh my god. Okay. I can hear it in my head. You do know a writer for this game, yes. I'm shaking. Oh my god.
Find your way home. You are free.
This is wild. Okay, context everybody, this is the game that I wrote. This is the game that I wrote on it. Sony said I'm going to shoot for 4 fucking years, and I've not been allowed to address for 6 years. Has to be complete secret. This is the fucking game that I wrote. But I thought they were just going to do a trailer. I didn't know it was going to be 20 minutes of gameplay.
So, if you don't know, that right there is Alana Pierce. Okay? That's Alana Pierce right there. That's the game that she was working on 6 years ago. I'm gonna run that back. Okay?
Context, everybody, this is the game that I wrote. This is the game that I wrote on it. Sony said I'm going to shoot for 4 fucking years, and I've not been allowed to address for 6 years.
She has not been allowed to address for 6 years. That's what she said. Alana Pierce is one of the whatever she is, journalist, personalities, I don't know what the fuck she is. She said she was the one defending the ugly females being in video games. She was alluding to that it's hard to do motion capture and keep that pretty image to people because of the way the games, like when you move and shit like that. Like, she was trying to make a case as to why there's not a lot of pretty female characters in video games. Like, she was fighting for that. Why they don't look identical as the real actor who's playing that role. What she was trying to say. So she's with that whole, woke shit. She's with that whole shit. Right? Meanwhile, you got Eastern developers doing games like Stellar Blade, which is like, brother, man, fall back. So, yeah, I'm shaking. So she wasn't allowed to talk about the game for 6 years. So she was working on the game. So it's a lot of females working on the game. So we already know that she's a writer. She was a writer. And then we saw on one of the dev interviews yesterday that this is the lead writer for this game. So I'm not trying to say nothing. I'm just putting it out there just so you can have the information and you do what you will with it. Because, I don't think Corey has the balls, finish writing the fucking game himself and saying, yeah, this is my game right here. You finally get to see what the fuck, got. But no, he don't got the balls to do it. Know what I'm saying? I still can't believe this is the game that they've been working on this whole time. I don't want them to look like the actress. I mean, it's a female lead. It kind of makes sense. They write games with male leads. It's all the same shit. But yeah, that's that. Okay, that's that. PlayStation, get your shit together. Okay, because this shit did not live up to the hype. I'm telling you right now. This shit did not live to, and I can't believe that people were sitting in a movie theater watching the state of play yesterday. Even though I thought it was a good state of play. But for you to hype it like this, talking about 2 weeks in advance, movie theaters, countdown, you over here tweeting shit out. Yo, see ya tomorrow. See ya tomorrow. And like I told you yesterday, I truly believe they were trying to capture that 2018 God of War showing that they did for E3, that the crowd erupted. I feel like they were trying to capture that shit again with this game. That's why they rented out the movie theater. Which is crazy to me because it's fucking Kratos that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why people was going fucking nuts. It was because Kratos, right? He's the main attraction. You're not gonna get that type of shit with fucking Frey. Frey. We're gonna call her Frey. I'm not trying to do that La Frey shit. With Frey. Which tells me that Sony don't know what the fuck they doing. If that's your way of thinking, let's recapture that moment. Yeah. Cause God of War, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's Corey's game, yeah. It's wild that nobody in the room says, yo, you know this ain't Kratos, right? We might not get that same reaction. It was a good state of play. It was a good state of play. I'm not saying it was trash. It was a good state of play. Again, it just got too overhyped, bro. It was too much hype. Too much hype, bro. Too much hype. You know? People was in movie theaters, brother. Wasting money. Okay? Wasting money on fucking food and drinks and shit. Transportation to get to the theaters. And that shit ain't cheap in them Alamo Draft House. That shit ain't cheap. If you there with your partner and shit, you spending well over $85 on the food and the liquor and all this shit. Getting there. It was a good state of play. You know? Well, that type of hype, like, bro, they can't, like, bruh, we can't be doing this. But I understand what they did. It was because they were trying to get people into that theater. Maybe this is the new way that they're gonna do it. I doubt it myself because you're not gonna have those fucking big games like that every state of play. So that's what tells me that they really thought that this God of War Frey game was gonna get that type of reaction. Which again tells me how PlayStation is thinking, which also tells me that they're fucking delusional to think that way. It was the best one for a while. Yeah, it was good, bro. I liked it. It was good. It was good. It was good. But also, those games that we had seen already. Most of those games we saw already. Did we get like a better trailer out of them? Yes. But a couple of those games we've seen already. You know? The trailer has over 200,000 likes. I think they got what they was looking for. I mean, if it don't transition into sales, then it don't matter. The state of play could have over 6 million views. Are 6 million people gonna go buy God of War day one? First week? Is PlayStation gonna tweet out, thank you, God of War has now surpassed 6 million copies in its first week? Are we gonna see that? The like button is free, brother. All you gotta do is this. Click. Or if you're on a phone, click. It's that easy. The like button is not like dropping $80 on the game. So you telling me that the God of War game is gonna have 6 million copies sold in the first week? That's what you telling me. That's what you telling me? 6 million? 6 million? First week? PlayStation gonna be tweeting that shit out? That's what you telling me? Yes? Molly. I know you trolling, brother. But it's all good. I know you trolling, brother. But it's all good. Y'all said the same thing with Yote. The shit with Yote was that PlayStation don't know how to showcase their own fucking games. Is what I was telling you from the beginning. That was the problem that I had with Yote. They don't know how to showcase their own game. So, and remember when I told you, remember when I told you, when we first saw the Ghost of Yote, and we saw the deep dive. They did the deep dive. They had a bunch of trailers out, I think before that, like 2 trailers out. I didn't like it. Did a deep dive. I didn't like it. And then finally, like a day or 2 before, Digital Foundry drops their review. And they showcased it on the PS5 Pro, which looked way better than anything we've seen from PlayStation showcasing the game. And I told you, I said, yo, from today on, I think PlayStation should showcase all of their games running on the PS5 Pro. Stop showing the games running on the base PS5 because that shit looks horrible. Remember when I told you that? That I kept making fun of the Ghost of Yote, her fucking cape flapping in the wind like that, looking like a fucking piece of paper. Remember that? And the way she looked, the grass, everything. I'm like, yo, that shit looks ugly. Remember that? You see what they're doing now? Everything you're seeing now, captured on the PS5 Pro. That's all you're seeing now. That's what you're seeing now. So, you're welcome, PlayStation. Shit was looking trash. And motherfuckers are still out here. Yo, that shit look fire. I'm like, fire? That shit look trash. Look, everything's captured on PS5 Pro. Why you don't see a base PS5 no more? Maybe somebody looked at them and said, yo, this shit looking kind of trash. Probably had the same idea I had. Only 10% of people got the PS5 Pro. Yeah. What that mean? It's not about sales. It's not about nothing. It's about how you showcase your game to look. When they kept showing it on the base PS5, that shit looked ugly, bro. They need to make it look as polished as possible. It needs to look beautiful, bro. You're trying to sell a product, bro. So I think somebody over there caught that and well, like, yo, we gotta do something. Cause everything we're seeing now from PlayStation is shown on PS5 Pro. Shown on PS5 Pro. Everything. And what happens? It happens to look way better. Like, you don't see me sitting here, oh, that shit look kind of ugly. Like, what the fuck? Like, no. Why? Because it's running on the Pro. Everything seems to look better. It did look fire. Stop the cap. Yote looks better than Shadows. Okay. You just don't like game trailers, but I do agree a lot of game trailers are trash nowadays. No, I just want them to put their best foot forward and show the game as best as possible. Like, bro, watching a fucking show. Make the shit look good. I love the God of War trailer yesterday. Yeah, it was fire, bro. The combat is fire, bro. And Wolverine is fucking incredible, bro. Wait, just because the Pro is using AI now? Yeah, the Pro got PSSR. Yes. Yes. You see it. You got the Pro. You see it, brother? I know you do. And I know your eyes are like, wow, this shit look good, right? Yeah. Right. 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 But yeah, that is crazy, bro. It's just crazy to me how Cory Barlog is the head of creatives over there. Like if this motherfucker knows what he doing, bro. It's wild. So he's gonna be overseeing all the projects. This motherfucker didn't even have the balls to be like, yo, I'm still making that fucking space game. Like, this is a passion project of mine. I'm doing this shit on the like nothing. This motherfucker has been doing absolutely nothing with his fucking self. Anyways. Okay. Wolverine looks fucking incredible. I love the gore. I'm already seeing people saying that Jean Grey, they don't like the way Jean Grey looks. I'm already seeing people saying that. Bro, look at his arm. Look at the hair on his arm, right? Look at the detail of this shit. That shit look crazy. The blood in the game looks fire. You're starting to see like people being annoyed at the blood like removing itself after a few seconds after you finishing the combat and shit. I kind of I understand why they did it. You know, they probably just want to keep the suit looking like that, fresh. Maybe going into cutscenes. They don't want him to have like blood on his suit and shit like that. Maybe. So I get it. And shout outs to Lazy in the building, man. A member for 6 months up in this bitch. You heard? You heard? Bombs in the chat. For my brother Lazy, man. Facts. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah. Yo, Jean Grey looks exactly like the chick from Control, bro. She looks identical to her brother. Watch this. She looks exactly like her, bro. Is that her? Like, is that the same actress like playing her? I think I missed it. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna be like that the whole time. I don't know if she's gonna be dressed like this the whole game. I'm not sure. But yeah, people already complaining about how she looked. I think she looks fine, bro. She looked just like the chick from Control. And it is what it is, bro. The game looks fucking incredible. I can't wait to play it. Shout out to Insomniac. Know what I'm saying? Yo, Chris in the building. Chris, what's up, bro? The lights went out last night at work due to bad weather, so we got sent home early. So me and my homeboy went to the gym after. So I just made it home. Oh, okay. Fire. Fire, fire. Shout out to Chris in the building, man. We just talking about the state of play yesterday. How somehow Cory Barlog is the head of fucking directors at Santa Monica. But anyways. I feel like we had a good state of play. It's not a 6. You know, I understand. But the shit is that people are grading it because of the hype level. And that's why I put, like, did it live up to the hype? And the answer is no. When you answering the question, like, did it, yes or no? The answer is no. Like, it did not live up to it. It didn't have Naughty Dog. If Naughty Dog was here, you would bet your bottom dollar that everybody would say yes. Guarantee you, bro. I guarantee you. Everybody would have said yes, this shit lived up to the hype. Yes, yes. Naughty Dog was in the building. That's all you gotta know. That's all you gotta know. Every time there's a new PlayStation game review, people complain about the look of the female character DEI. I mean, they have a right to do so. So you look at Mary Jane looking crazy. You know, Aloy ain't the most attractive. You know? You still getting Tokan? Yo, Tokan, bro, I can't believe they put them characters in that game. Yo, Tokan to me was one of the highlights yesterday, bro. If I'm being honest. Marvel Tokan, bro, with Carnage and Green Goblin and bro, those two characters, like, I couldn't believe it so much that I missed over Magneto being there. Like, I kind of thought Magneto was already in the game, and I'm like, oh, that's how impressed I was. I'm like, bro, Green Goblin and Carnage? Nah, brother. That shit is gonna be fucking lit. I'm kind of jealous that I'm not a fighter, like a competitive fighter and shit. Kind of jealous, bro. I know these motherfuckers are gonna have a blast, bro. They gonna have a good time, bro, with that shit. There's a lot of good characters in that game, bro. Kind of jealous. I'm only gonna buy it for the campaign. I'm not doing no online. Probably do a couple matches, get my ass whooped. But I really want to play through the campaign. You know? Okay, you try out Onimusha. Lazy said it's fire, but I'm gonna check it out in a few. Yeah, I did. I tried it. I tried the game out. I'm not mad at it. It's not bad. Onimusha is not bad, bro. The combat is a little, like, stiff, and it's like, it's one of those combats, like, if you're already in motion and the AI decides to hit you, like, you can't get out of it and block. Like, you're stuck in the animation type shit. It's one of those. So I didn't like that. It's easy. It's from what I got, it's very easy, bro. But I'm not mad at it. I like it. It's cool. But the price, it doesn't go with it, bro. They want $70 for that shit. I'm good. I think that game should cost like $49.99. I think that's a good price for that. $70, not so much. So they gonna miss me with that one. Kenna 2 probably getting delayed. Why? we on there 1v1. I mean, yeah, if it's a community thing, then yeah. I'll play that shit. But me against like randoms online, like sweaties, nah, I'm good. I'm out of you bugging. San Antonio gonna take it. Nah, but seriously, I hope the series, I'll be happy whoever wins. I told you the Knicks are gonna win the championship. I told you that. Are you high? Oh shit. Are you high? I've roasted every UFC game since Undisputed 3 on PS3. Oh shit. The combat is like back in the day. That shit looks good, bro. Aura Tokon look good. It's up to par with Goldie Pragmata. What game? What game you talking about, Molly? Wasn't it in the state of play? I don't know which game you're talking about. I don't know which game you're talking about. You know, the in-between games were good, bro. You know, that's why I like the state of play that much. Like the Ace Combat, the Chef, the Bancho. You know, I'm not fucking with it, but it looks good. Control. You know, Dune Awakening is coming to console. They got a Dynasty Warrior 3 remastered coming. I know a lot of people fuck with those type of games, not me. The Marvel Tokon, we just fuck up. Ill got a new trailer for Ill. The Camiro game with those Asian developers, that looked good. No Rest for the Wicked is finally coming to PS5. Got the Onimusha with the demo and all that. Phantom Blade is getting a special deep dive. Got that. We got the Rayman Retold, which looks really good. Got Silent Hill, which looks really good. Got that Stuntman Hollywood, which looks good, you know. I'm glad to see they came back with another game. The Lost Wild, which was that first person with the dinosaurs and shit. That looked good. We got a Tomb Raider trailer. That looks good. Until Dawn 2. Nobody expected that. That looks good. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of good shit that we saw. And by the way, I leave that here? Wait. By the way, I don't know if you've seen this, but Silent Hill will not be coming to Xbox. So cry about that, Xbox fans. Oh no, Mike, I'm upset, bro. I'm upset at the fact that we didn't get Phantom Blade Zero trailer like yesterday, and we didn't see the release date and the demo and all this shit. I am upset. Don't think I'm not, cause I am. I was disappointed. I was disappointed. You know. So, but we're getting a deep dive. It's, you know what they did? Kind of like that shit that they did with Ghost of Yotei. Remember in that state of play? That they showed us the wolf. It was like, oh, and then they cut off. They were like, oh, see more at the deep dive of Ghost of Yotei. They did the same thing with this game. Remember they did that? So yeah, I'm upset, bro. Trust. But you know, these Asian developers, bro, they need a deep dive, bro. They're gonna speak about You already know the set pieces, the world, where they had to go for each location in the game. You know, the music behind the game. They're gonna speak to you about everything. You know how they do, bro. Them Asians, bro, they go in, bro. They go in. Their shit is like handcrafted, bro. The other game is skipping Xbox 2. Which one? Bro, we got a second state of play on Sunday. Oh, the Xbox? Yeah. Nah, it's coming to get to Helix. Crazy work. Now, Loki don't want to see a state of play for that game. For which one? Phantom Blade? Did you see what they wrote on Twitter about the delay of Phantom Blade 0? Nah, I didn't see it. Spider-Man is not gonna be in Wolverine. Okay, Spider-Man is not gonna be in Wolverine. Marathon, after the release yesterday of that trailer, season 2, jumps to 40,000 players after the announcement. And then you fast forward, and Marathon didn't even have the servers up, so the servers crashed, so people couldn't even get in the game. Oh, the Dino game is not going to Xbox? Oh, shoot. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Control Resonant 48-hour early access is exclusive to PS5. Xbox and PC gamers will need to wait 2 days to play. So there you go for those who are getting Control Resonant. You get 2 days early access. I want to play you this clip of David Jaffe. The original. Oh shit, we got a new Supergirl trailer. Gonna watch it now after this. I want to show you this that David Jaffe had to say when he saw God of War Faye. Let's hear to what Jaffe had to say.
It's like shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. The fuck was that? Laufey? What the fuck is Laufey?
Laufey?
I thought her name was Faya or something. That looks like shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It reminds me of that game Forspoken a little bit. I'll tell you what.
I know he kind of cooking with that one.
So uninspired, and it looks so dull. And you guys have to remember that is the opening of the game, probably, because it says X for new game. Yeah. It's possible there's a prelude, but that seems clearly towards the opening.
That's the opening.
It's dead. That game is not going to do well for what they expect it to do. Now, again, that may be a cheap game. They may be like, oh yeah, well, this is not one of those $400 million gambles. This is like 80 million, and I have no clue. But that game, I want you to think about this for a minute. God of War, the originals, they had their hooks, right? It was Kratos as a badass and Greek mythology, violence, blah blah blah. Okay. And then it wore out its welcome. So Corey comes along with the brilliant idea of evolving it.
Damn, I need that whole clip. We get this whole clip? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Why would he stop it right there? Hold on, let me see if I could get him. I want to continue listening to what he said there. Okay, it's not even on his YouTube channel. I don't know where the fuck he said this at. Can't get it. Fucking people, man. But anyways, what y'all think about that? Marathon servers were down like 4 hours ago. Crazy. Like for 4 hours? It's time to sell them? Bro, he hasn't made God of War for a very long time. Sorry, his game was trash. Skip that trash. He just mad. Didn't reach like God of War 2018. Brother. Brother. It's his game. It's his world. As bitter as he can sound, he could talk all the shit he want. It's his world. He made it. He made it. How can you say whatever he says is bullshit, whatever, this, that, and the third? He's mad because of this. He made the game. He made it. And you know, he had a fallout with Sony. That he made the game for them. He had to move on. Somebody else comes, one of your proteges comes along and takes over. And now you're looking at it like, man, that's my shit. So for anybody who is going to sit there and say, oh, he looks bitter, this, that, and the third, blah, yada, yada, anybody would feel the same way, bro. I guarantee you, bro. When you seeing somebody take what you created, you fall out with the studio. So now your protege steps up. They give him the franchise. He takes over. Now he's getting all this fucking praise from everybody. How you think that's going to make David Jaffe feel? Of course he's going to feel like shit. Of course he's going to feel some sort of way. That's human nature, bro. That's human nature. You cannot tell me, nah, I'll be good. I wouldn't be acting like that. I would have been good. Like, yeah. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Stop lying. No, you wouldn't. You'll feel the same way. They'll be calling you the bitter old man and this, that, and the third. Especially when you see how big God of War is. The franchise and everything. Making fucking TV shows out of it. Doing all types of shit. Like, stop lying, bro. Stop lying. Like, you human. You're human, bro. Jaffe is the original creator of God of War. I respect his opinion. Yeah. Facts. I'm not saying I agree with him everything that he's saying. Like yo, like nah, that's not what I'm saying. But he has the right to say whatever he want to say about the game. It's his game. It's his world that he created. They should have this input with those games. I don't get it. Yeah, he ain't working with them no more. You can be critical, but saying it's not going to sell is crazy in my opinion. I mean, that's his opinion of it. That's not a fact. That's not a fact. It's just his opinion based on what he's looking at. Then they come out with her full name, LaFay. That's why everybody's confused. LaFay? Lofi? He called her Lofi. Like, everybody thought the same shit. Like, what the fuck is that? I thought her name was Faye. Then you got your ones that think, yeah, her name is LaFay. Where the fuck you coming from with that? I never finished. They should have, doing actions is different though. He got fired. Go to Discord. Is this new? Is this new, Mike? Becoming big because of 2018. There was a long absence of God of War. Yeah, it was a long absence because he was bashed both God of War. Plus, he bashed both for the God of War games. Yeah, because it's like I said. He was probably feeling some type of way. Not defending him. Like, I know he was feeling some type of way. It's just because it's just like what I told you. I just finished saying. Like, you see people praising somebody else for the world that you created. You're going to feel some type of way, bro. I guarantee you that. Don't think that you wouldn't feel the same. He has every right to feel like that. I know I would. Seeing somebody else get the praise for the shit that I did. You know? I know I would. Like, oh, I did that. See that character that everybody loves? Like, I created that. People use Jaffe's word, though, and use it for a console war. Father, his opinions are meaningless. At the end of the day, he's just saying what he feels. That's all. Like, that's all he's doing. His opinions ain't fucking, like I told you, they're not facts. Him saying the game is not gonna sell, that's not a fact. That's just an opinion. Know what I mean? Nah, they talking about the combat. You want to watch that? I'll throw that on here. Hold on, I'll throw that on.
Hi, I'm Kevin Peterson. I'm the lead hero designer on God of War Lao Fei.
Hi, my name is Denny. I'm
Lao
a
Fei.
design director focused on combat and progression.
I think Fei's power fantasy really starts with her past. As the guardian of the giants, she has proven roots as a warrior. Her combat needed to feel incredibly lethal, powerful, and fluid, and just overall extremely satisfying.
We wanted to build upon the strengths of the modern God of War combat system. And at the same time, we wanted to inject a little bit more of that old school, classic God of War DNA into it. So with the addition of jump, there's a lot of fun, new, more over-the-top things that you can do in this game compared to the grounded nature of the previous two games. And I think it leads
That
to
combat
a
looked fire.
fresh yet familiar feel to the combat system that I think everyone will enjoy.
We knew that we wanted to push on Fei's mobility, and by allowing her to transition seamlessly between the air and the ground states, it led to this hyper-responsiveness that quickly became fundamental to what made her so fun to play.
Fei's increased mobility adds a new layer to both the offense and defensive options that players have. You can jump over enemy attacks. Enemies will also threaten you with more dangerous attacks that you have to use increased mobility to deal with.
One of the defining
combat looked
aspects
fire.
of Fei's sword is its tempo, which is a deliberate combination of speed, control, and relentlessness. From the moment that we see Fei wielding the sword, she's attacking with this incredible pace, and she's able to do that by building and maintaining this momentum and allowing that momentum to carry from one attack to the next. And that creates this relentlessness in the way that Fei wields the sword.
The giants were one of Odin's biggest threats, and they wielded powerful magic, and they had an affinity for manipulating souls. When Fei, the golden hand of the Jotnar, wakes up in the Everyone, she finds her own soul-related abilities supercharged. you can hit an enemy so hard that their soul will actually detach from their original body. And from that point on, there's a lot of cool things you can do. You can attack the soul, you can knock it into other enemies, watch the soul boomerang back to the original body and deal damage to it. I think players are going to have a lot of fun discovering all the intricacies and ways to master it.
So there are numerous ways that Faye's two companions will assist her in combat,
That's
and
fire.
each one fills a very distinct role. Rue, the ribbons of Faye's legendary sword, will act in sync with Faye to bolster her moveset, but isn't necessarily going to strike out on her own unless directed by Faye. And that gives Faye this exciting opportunity to elevate the combat prowess of the pair to a greater degree than they'd individually be capable of. As soon as Faye acquires the sword, she strikes powerfully at an enemy, knocking them back, and then whips the ribbons at the enemy, which ultimately sets her up for this brutal finisher. And that more direct synchronization between characters is very telling of how the dynamic between Rue and Faye will play out, which is very different than what we see with Frank.
Frank is your cosmic cube companion. He's there to support you and +1 your actions in combat. If I kick an enemy into Frank, Frank will actually trampoline them up into the air. I can jump up, air dash toward it, slash him with my sword, and then pull him into me with the ribbons and execute him with a cool cinematic finisher. But at the same time, you know, it's up to me. I can also just kick the enemy in, watch Frank trampoline them, turn my attention to some other enemy, and decide to go off and let Frank deal with that. Over the course of the game, you'll be able to upgrade both Rue and Frank to tailor them to your own playstyle.
Wow. You can upgrade the cube.
We focus a lot on Faye today, but at the other end of the spectrum, there are plenty of evil gods, gigantic creatures, and spectacular sequences to experience in the game.
But there's plenty more about Faye that we've yet to share, and we can't wait to share with you in the future.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
You can upgrade the cube. Wow. Frank is fire to me. Mike, are you high? Everybody's liking it. Yeah, you might say her new weapon is like Heavenly Sword. Facts. And you see the whole shit about the axe? Like people thought this was gonna be like a prequel game, and it's not. So I know people had concerns about, oh, you're just gonna play with the axe and all this shit. Like, nah, this is in parallel to the God of War, the 2018 and Ragnarok. Like, goes hand in hand. No? But the combat look fire, bro. Combat looks fire. Know what I mean? I want to see Black Myth. Yeah, me too, bro. I can't wait. Yeah, it's the next main game. Anyone play Fate Keeper? Yeah, I played it this morning. I played it. There's a lot of work to be done there. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of work. It's mostly mouse and keyboard, like you can tell. Like you could play with the controller, but you can tell that like it's very limited. Like when you play with a controller. So it's best you play like mouse and keyboard. The game looks great, but they have a lot of work. It's early access, bro. And the game is only $7. So that should tell you. There's a lot of work to be done. No? The vision is there. They could create a great game. But they gotta do it. And I think the Steam page said there's like 8 developers, right? Lazy? Oh, I'm bugging. I mean, that's how I feel about the game. Daisy might have other thoughts on it. Black Myth, God of War gifted, not his game. Oh. Yeah, this shit's gonna go to different colleges, bro. So I can't wait to see like the different scenarios, the different environments that she goes to. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. It's gonna look incredible, bro. Shit's gonna look good. I hope you can jump off the cube. Ah, that shit is crazy, bro. It's family share, Chris, so you could play it. You should see it in your library. Um, 13 developers. Okay. Needs work, but the vision is. Graphics are very nice. Yeah, the graphics look good. Tide of Annihilation on PS5 for everyone. I think it's PS5 and PC, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's PC and PS5. Oh, let's watch this Supergirl trailer. Hold on. Wait, is it on YouTube 4K? It just dropped. An hour ago. Okay, right here. Oh, it's only in 1080p. What the fuck is going on here? Looks like a fucking mixture of Guardians of the Galaxy. Shit like that. Yeah, it's all about the dog. Herman Hulst and James Gunn need to go. Yo, facts. They need to go, brother. Need to go, brother. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream 2018 and then I'm gonna stream Ragnarok. I don't know when, but I'm gonna do it. IGN just put, look, man. Everybody's talking about the head honcho. Know what I'm saying? Naughty Dog not being there. No? That's what I'm saying. They would have been there. It would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap. Because now you've already shown us Insomniac and you show us Santa Monica. This should have been the show Like I said, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna rent out the movie theater again. But this should have been the show. Like you brought all three of them out. Like yo, you got Insomniac, you got Santa Monica, and you got Naughty Dog. Here you go. Or at least some sort of teaser for Naughty Dog. Like yo, stay tuned for this week's Summer Game Fest. We dropping the official trailer for Intergalactic. Or something like that would have been enough. Even doing that would have been enough to get people excited. Because now we still don't know when we're actually going to see Intergalactic. Like, we don't know. Yes, fucking bro. She's doing a whole lot of fighting better than Superman in that shit. I'll tell you that right now. Superman got his ass whooped the entire movie. The entire movie got his ass whooped. I bet you that that's not going to happen to Supergirl. I bet you she's going to be the one doing all the ass whooping in the movie. Watch. That shit is trash, bro. All because it's a female and they want to make the female look powerful and all this shit. That's why people get tired of all that female shit, bro. It's because of shit like that. It's because of shit like that, bro. Naughty Dogs is frauds. Yo, Chris. Yo, come check your man, Chris. Your man's over here wilding. $28.10, did we see the yellow thing go in the sky? I can't remember it, bro. I think we did. But I'm definitely going to play the game again. I'm going to play it back. For sure. Because now, everything is parallel. So, I feel like in this game, in the Frey game, there's going to be moments where they're going to take you to where you was at during that period. Whether it be 2018 or in Ragnarok. Like, I feel like they're going to do a lot of that. Like, oh, shit, this is the part where in God of War 2018, you was doing this and you heard this. This is what Frey was doing at the time. Look, like, shit like that. Where's factions? Neil Druckmann ain't had nothing to do with that. Molly's trolling, bro. Just by him saying that, Molly's trolling. Draw Zelnick is playable in WWE 2K. Oh my god. Like, is that real? Is that real or not? So look at this. They're saying that this is how she should have looked. Hold on, I'm gonna show you right now. Tony's on his ass now. That's why he's posting on the DC Batman. I look like Guardians of the Galaxy. I know, bro. I know. I'm serious. Nah, Molly's... Yo, lazy. Molly's trolling, bro. I'm telling you, he's trolling. Yo, so yeah. So... Nah, but that's like... Nah, that's kind of... I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all let me know. Y'all think it should have looked like this? Fuck. DC is trash. Facts. Let me see what y'all saying. No, she's the actor, bro. I want it to look universe. We don't want it face. Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Saying. Star Wars Zero Company. What the fuck? What is that? Yo, where are the fucking Saro's numbers? Like, where the fuck are the numbers at? He looks like a middle-aged mom that died. Is fine. Okay. Also, I know I told y'all yesterday, there's no collector's edition for Marvel's Wolverine, and fans are not happy. Okay. Huge letdown, right? Huge letdown. So Hip Hop Gamer didn't have no news. I haven't seen anything from him. Like, as far as what? I haven't seen anything. Santa Monica replied to my tweet saying Kratos' story is not over yet. Whoa. Kratos is the God of War. We have many more stories to tell with him. For now, we're excited to take fans on a journey into the afterlife of the gods. With faith and hope you'll come along for the ride. So yeah, basically that's why she's gonna be going to the different mythologies, because she's in the afterlife where gods go when they die or whatever happens to them. So that's why she's gonna come across different mythologies throughout the game. Then somehow I know she's gonna open the portal up. Something's gonna happen with Kratos. He's gonna end up like in the Egypt mythology. That's where the new game is going. I thought he said he had news about PlayStation. Yeah, I know. Nah, you're right about that. He did say that. We waiting. We patiently waiting. But he did say that. They have a statue for Wolverine though. Yeah, but that's not the collector's edition. Like that's separate. That's separate. Yeah. They got 48-hour access. That's what I was saying earlier. Got 48-hour access to Control. Phantom Blade Zero I see here, yeah, it's not on Xbox. I see PS5, I see Steam, and Epic. I don't see anything on that says Xbox here. Until Dawn looks good. People were expecting Final Fantasy, the trilogy, the last one. But reading what the developers had to say, like they're going in on like multi-plat. So if we do see Final Fantasy, we probably see it like during the Summer Game Fest. I don't think they wanted to attach themselves to PlayStation's name. Being that, you know, the trilogy is going to come out multi-plat. So I think they wanted to go to like a broader audience. Let everybody know that this is going to be multi-plat. It's not going to be like PlayStation. Kratos hasn't been a God of War for a very long time. So should he be called God of War then? Brother man. That is the God of War, brother. You good? What the fuck is this Star Wars Zero shit? Oh, here's Jaffe on more. Speaks more about it here.
Those trailers that someone has to remind you about. The God of War thing, though, if it wasn't called God of War, to me, this feels like one of those trailers that someone has to remind you about. And then you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's kind of cool, you know. It's like it's God of War, so I'm not hyped for it, but of course I'm going to play it and I'm going to stream it and talk about it. But as it relates to just, I mean, I think it's terrible. I think it's terrible. I don't think it's going to sell what they need it to sell, assuming it is expensive. I don't know if it's expensive.
Of course, $70.
But assuming it's expensive, I don't think this is going to, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with that? I need the backstory for this fucking thing. I need to know if Corey's like, look, he wanted to do something else. He was promised he'd get to make a new IP. Sony I'm making all this up. I don't have data. You know, they came down and disappointed him and said, nope, we got to play it safe. Money's tight, whatever. Gaming overall is.
He kind of spitting there.
The God of War thing.
What y'all think? He kind of spitting there. I saw someone say it shouldn't have been called God of War. It has to be called God of War. At this point, it's a series. It's become like a franchise, a series, like Black Myth, Wukong, Black Myth, Zangui. It's a series, so that's basically what God of War is gonna become. I forgot Faye was communicating to Kratos when he was sleeping. We might see in the... Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. That since it is parallel, so we might see... I know they're going to do that. Like, at some point in the game, in different points in the game. Like, they're going to attach to a certain moment. They're going to attach a certain moment to where you was at in that specific time in the game, like in 2018 or God of War or in Ragnarok. Like, I know they're going to do that. Like, oh, and that's why we heard this when we were going through here. They're going to show you where Faye was at in that specific moment. Like, I know we're going to get shit like that. Gonna sell more than your game, mate. Bro's not spitting. That guy, boy, bro. Oh. No, I'm talking about him when he was talking about like maybe wanting to do his own thing, and Sony came to him like, yo, like, nah, like you gotta continue this God of War shit because this is where the money's at. We got no time for a new IP from you. Like he said, like, money's tight right now. We need to continue this God of War shit. We know the guarantee, like, it's gonna sell. So, or they might think it's gonna sell good because it's God of War attached to it. So that could be possible, bro. That could be possible. You know, he is the head of director over there, yes. But he's not the final boss. Like, he has somebody that he, what you call that? He has to report to. Like, Cory Barlog is not his own boss. Like, he has to report to somebody at the end of the day. So that could be a possibility. You know? So, probably right. But you see Neil Druckmann on everything's a go. You understand what I'm saying? There's levels to that type of shit. Neil Druckmann, on the other hand, everything's a go. Yo, we ain't working on The Last of Us Part 3 right now. I'm doing a whole new IP. Shut up, Herman. Yeah. That, it goes like that. You understand? It goes like that. That's how we do shit over here, Naughty Dog, you heard? The name speaks for itself. Facts. And then we're going to turn around, circle back to Uncharted, and then we're going to give you Last of Us Part 3. Understand what I'm saying? That's how we're doing things up. And we might come out with a Jack and Daxter remake. I don't know. Levels to this, man. The facts. So we're going to watch the PC show. Oh, hold on. Speaking of the PC showcase, so let me get the times right. Okay. Because Friday is definitely opening night live. That starts at 5. I'll probably go live like at 4. Same shit I did with the State of Play. Probably go live like at 4. Because I know I bookmarked. Okay, here it is. So we already passed. Okay, so we passed the State of Play. Past the State of Play. June 5th, which is Friday, is at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going live like at 4. That's opening night live, Summer Game Fest. Okay, so then June 6th, we're gonna do Future Game Show. So that's Saturday, okay? So we got Friday, opening night at 5. Then we got Saturday, Future Game Show at 3 Eastern. That one I'll probably go live like a half hour before, 2:30 or 2:45. So we're gonna stream that. And then of course on Sunday we got the Xbox showcase at 1 o'clock. So yeah, we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So book it. Mark it down. We're going live. Going live right there. Book it. You know what I mean? Book it. You and Lazy and Chris are PC now. Ruben, you good? I only care about the games. Are you sure? We need to support Ruben's PC games. Oh, shit. I just want to be able to play my games on my fucking 4080 superpower. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I want. Nothing against anybody. I just want to play my game right here. That's it. So was it 5 or 6 first party games we saw? Well, we saw Wolverine. So is this a first party? Are we calling Marvel Tokon first party? I don't know. We saw Wolverine. We saw Until Dawn. And we saw God of War. Those are the 3 first party games we saw. What about the 300 FPS? Yeah, that's what I want. I want to play my game. You know, my rig. That's it. That's all I want, bro. I don't care if the games don't go to Xbox. I don't care about none of that shit. I just want to play on PC, bro. That's it. I enjoy playing there. Being able to fix whatever and bring down the graphics settings or put them up if I need to. Whatever, like that's what I want. When is enough? 600? Yo, when is it enough? 600 frames or what? That good enough for you? Oh, snap, bro. Oh, snap. Yo, Lazy, you're more than welcome to join me if you want. Some showcases. But yeah, them Egyptian gods in God of War, that shit's gonna look sick, bro. The lore of like Egypt and all that shit it's up there for me. Like with the Egyptian gods, like that's one of my favorites. I fuck with the Greek mythology, of course. You know, everybody does. Everybody loves the Greek. I'm not talking about games. I'm talking about like just in general. Like different mythologies. Like the Egyptian is like, it's in the top 3 for me. So that chick that we saw in the beginning of the trailer of God of War, that's Egyptian. But if you see her thing, he has the like the snake or Bakugo. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. We're almost out of here, y'all. Marathon servers are back online. Thank you for your patience. Oh, yeah, right there. You saw it? Like you see the snake right here? That shit go. It would be cool if we saw Zeus. Oh, I'm pretty sure Zeus is gonna show up. Remember, she's going through different mythologies. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Zeus, bro. Have I watched The Punisher? Nah, not yet, bro. I have not. I've been watching. What the fuck have I been? I've been watching like other shit. Yeah. I started watching some shit on Netflix. The Burrows. It's okay so far. Been watching like documentaries and watching From. That's about it right now. Beat it again. It would be cool if we saw Zeus and Odin fight each other. Oh, okay. Nah. Brother? Hey, come on, brother. Wait, you say you didn't like Onimusha, Mike? Got 5 more minutes and we out of here, man. Control resonant PC specs. A 3070. Recommended. They don't even have high settings. So you already know what time it is. A recommended is a 3070. That means high settings should be at what? Lazy. $4090 or what? $16 gigs of RAM, 100 gigs of storage. What are we looking at? 4090 status or what? What are we thinking? Let me know. Marathon is at 30K. Yeah, you know, everybody's excited and shit. Oh, it's the PvE shit, right? Yo, we gotta try that. You know that, right? Now the PvE mode. Gotta try that. I forgot that shit was in the game. That's probably why it's up there. So we see Kratos' brother. Now knowing that this has become like a series, a franchise, like anything is possible, bro. So they're gonna have to come out with ideas and shit. Was that Tomb Raider game the remake or the new one? I think that was the remake. Yeah, we gotta try that PvE shit. Gotta try that PvE shit. Facts. Facts. I mean, facts. So the remake go bump up to 2027. I'm not sure then. I don't know. It is kind of confusing. Like you don't know which one is which from that. They should have put it like like some shit. It's gifted high. I feel sorry for lazy. Good luck. Bro, that shit is such a missed opportunity, bro. That shit would have made a fire campaign. Marathon would have made for such a fire campaign. You know? Such a missed opportunity. A co-op would have been fire. Marathon is back. Not go that far, brother. It's only got 30K. Okay, it's only at 30K. We are looking at a budget of right now. I'm doing the math correctly. Is above 300 million right now. Because at the time that Paul Tassi wrote about it, it was at 250 of development. All this new content, the updates, you know, and it's at 300 million, bro. It's at 300 million. Bro, the game is not gonna make its money back. Like, I don't know if you saw the report. I think it came out like yesterday. Like, it's far from breaking even. It's far from that. You know the ground they have to make up? Just because they got 30,000 players don't mean nothing. That don't mean that they're making money or people in there buying up all these fucking new skins looking like, that's not what that means. I might buy the prequel to Dave the Diver. Make the game free. It's free right now. For people to try. Oh, that's another reason. My bad. That's another reason. Remember, the game is free. Up until when? June 9th. The game is free up until June 9th. So that's why there's a lot of people playing it. So if you want to play Marathon, You can play it for free right now, and everything is accessible. Like the night marsh, everything. Like if you have the full game at your disposal, nothing is limited, so you can try out the game. So June 9th. So that's why there's a lot of people playing. Now it don't mean nothing. The goalpost keeps moving. Brother, I never said anything different from what I'm saying right now. The way you make your money back is people buying the game, which is a $40 game. It's not a $70 game. So you got to make up for those $30 that you're not putting this game at, right? The budget is over $300 million right now. Okay, the game only costs $40. Now, after you buy the game, you got to get these people to purchase in the microtransaction store. Right now, there's nothing to purchase, meaning that microtransaction store is trash. So that means that nobody's buying anything. So to put into perspective, I buy the game for $40 and I'm not buying nothing in your store. That's all you get from me is $40. That's not what a live service game is intended to do. You're supposed to make me go to your store to keep buying more microtransactions, more and more and more and more. Why do you think NBA 2K does so good? Why do you think NBA 2K does so good? See that one guy, that story that guy spent $1 million on buying tokens in NBA 2K? Remember when that story came out? That's how you make your money in live service. Make people spend $1 million in microtransactions. That's how you make your money back. Not the way Bungie's doing it. So when you see numbers, oh, 30,000 is back. It's not back because nobody's buying nothing. And it's a free weekend. So after June 9th, the majority of those people, they're gone. Some might pick it up, but most of them won't. So that's what I'm saying. That's how you make money in the microtransaction world. Spend more money. 29K for Marathon. It was at 40K. The game is free. Facts. It peaked at 40K when they made after the state of play. It peaked at 40K. So it's down from that. I feel like sales gonna increase. They gotta sell a lot of copies though. You know what's an extra? It sold 1.2, right? What's an extra of, let's say 40,000 copies of the game being sold? What's an extra 40,000 or 20,000 gonna do about it? If you don't get people into your store to buy more shit, not gonna do anything. I don't know how they don't know that. Like, it's so crazy to me. Bro, they even, in the microtransaction store, they have separate. Check this out. This is how dumb these people are. Like, let's say you play on PlayStation. They have an exclusive skin for you for who, the medic, Triage. Exclusive to PS5. They have an exclusive skin of the Assassin. Exclusive on PC. And then they have an exclusive skin of one of the other runners on Xbox. So you can only get these skins if you're on that platform. They have something like that right now. I don't know if you saw that. That shit makes no sense. What's the point of that? The game is multi-platform. What if I want that skin from that one? I'm not gonna go buy an Xbox to buy a fucking skin. Put the shit right here so I could buy it. Yo, these people make no sense, bro. That shit makes no sense. I mean, we don't know. It's a possibility. Oh, shit, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Hey, Molly's out here trolling. Molly's out here trolling. I gotta get up out of here. I get up out of here. Get up out of here. Oh, we might get a Nintendo Direct. That's what I forgot to tell you. We might get a Nintendo Direct on June 9th. So be on the lookout for that. June 9th, we might get a Direct. So we'll go live for that. That does happen. Okay. Boom. 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 Well, there are 24-minute interview about the new God of War game, The Gaslighter. I might watch that. I'm good, bro. I got enough. I already know what it is. I know what's happening, bro. Don't talk about the game. They're gonna say it's in the same universe as the God of Wars. Wanted to tell this story because meaningful. They want to see that, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, man. That's going to wrap it up. Yo, Lazy, you trying to run that or what? Hit me up on Discord, bro. Anyways, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank y'all so much. I wasn't even going to go live today. I just said, fuck it, let me go live. I mean, let's just chill, vibe out and shit. I'm glad I did. So thank you, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here. Hit the like button on your way out. Like, share, subscribe. Become an official sponsor by clicking that link that's pinned at the bottom for as low as 99 cents a month. And I'll catch y'all here June 5th, which is on Friday, for the Summer Game Fest opening night live. Unless something crazy happens tomorrow, then I'll be back here. If not, I'll probably be on Twitch tomorrow doing whatever. I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up here, man. Appreciate y'all being here. With that being said, it is your boy, the Gifted One. I'ma catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.